Hello everyone, and thank you for listening or watching 2Gs in a Pod. If you are listening on Apple or Spotify or wherever you get podcasts, please do us a huge favour and give us 5 stars. It really does help out.
And if you're watching on YouTube, please remember to like the video and subscribe. Smash the like button.
Smash it! I've always...
Smash!
Like, don't... If you're thinking about doing it dainty, fucking beat, smash it!
And we hope you enjoy the episode.
Both, I mean, it's fine if it's just audio podcast, but we're not. We're both very creased today.
Yeah, I never dress up for these, you know. I never.
I wouldn't say I dress up for them.
Really? I think you look quite good on them. I that's another note I take. You do your hair, that's already a base level of giving a shit more than I do.
If I leave the house, the hair's got to be done, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You do care. You do
Care about the hair. It's one of the only good things I've got in my life, so it's got to be
care about
good.
the hair. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'll back that. You've always had good hair.
You've said that to me before, and I appreciate that.
I mean it.
I feel like Armstrong.
Armstrong?
From Scotland. You know the Scotland
Oh,
player?
yeah.
Stuart Armstrong.
Again, it's all he has.
His hair... Mark Nelson pointed this out to me.
Yeah.
90th minute, it's still perfect.
Yeah, he's played a full 90.
And he doesn't.
Still
it's not like Grealish, where it's a bit try hard.
Yeah, very try hard.
Just good air.
Was it Stuart Armstrong that was? I think I always get this wrong, but was it Stuart Armstrong that was like whispering stuff in Grealish's ear in the Scotland-England game, or was that another?
I think it maybe was about how he loved his calves.
Yeah, he's like, you got great calves, mate.
I love
during
that.
the game, just to fucking get in his head.
That'd be like the worst heckles ever.
Yeah.
Like somebody in the front row just going, like your trainers. You'd be like,
whoa,
all right.
I don't even know what to do with that.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, that would totally
We
show you,
shouldn't
wouldn't
really
it?
be telling the world this.
Yeah, here's a top tip if you want to fuck up a comedian. Just throw him off the scent with something weird.
I remember my mate Ray Badron used to do a bit about the worst heckle he ever got, which was an old lady in the front row. He's dying brutally. Yeah. And she just goes, it's not going very well, is it, love? And he just had to be like,
as well.
oh, God.
It's
a nice old lady. I can't call her a cunt.
Oh, fuck. Just because it's just jumped back into my head, can I tell you the best heckle I've ever had?
Go.
Because I've kind of got, like, I think it's most comics, to be fair, have like a rule of, if the heckle's like part of it, and it's someone just enjoying it and they just want like to be involved or whatever, or if it's a genuinely good heckle, I've got no problems with it. It's just like if it's like a lazy shit or whatever, it's like, fuck off. You're not adding anything to it. But I had this joke. And it was about scary films, not me not being good with scary films. But the way I got into the joke was I was like, I have one fear in this world, one soul-destroying, crippling fear, and that fear is scary films. And I leave that second, just that second pause, and in that second there was a Welsh man at the back of the monkey barrel who fucking slayed me. I went, I have one fear in this world, one soul-destroying, crippling fear, and that fear is, and the boys at the back just went, salads!
I was going through everything in my head.
It's
I was
perfect.
Because I was like, well, I know, like I'm there.
Yeah.
I know where the heckle's coming in.
Yeah.
What would be the funniest thing to say?
Salads.
And
I think
he beat me to it.
I think salads is the fun. And like
I was trying to think of loads. Little Rolodex in my head was like, women, pussies, boobs.
All of them would have been great, but salads. I gave him
Icy,
no time.
maybe knows him very well.
Might be a fan.
It's maybe his father. Come on, something funny. Salads is great.
Salads is perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it just created this lovely little fucking moment in the room. Like, so yeah, shit like that I've got nay problems with.
It's a shame because you can't really make fun of fat people anymore. Can't make fun of anyone.
You totally can, though. You totally can.
It's fatphobic.
See, the thing with all, like, as a fat person, I will say that pisses me off.
You're allowed to make fun of them.
It's kind of like my N-word, isn't it? I can take it.
People have no problem, like, there's no ginger movement, though. Nobody's like, nah, I don't think there should.
Okay.
I think that's good that it's the one bastion. I like that everyone feels comfortable to make fun of us.
Yeah. I was speaking this again about, I bring him up too much on this podcast, but my mate Ben, he's ginger, and I was speaking to him about that recently, because I think he was like listening to like, he listens to the podcast, but I think he's like way behind, and he was just listening to the episode where you talked about like,
would my life be easier?
Easier if I was ginger. And he said he thinks there's something in it. He was like, I think my life would have been a bit fucking easier if I wasn't. But
just a bit easier. Yeah. I don't think it would be dramatically different.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd be a CEO.
Yeah, well, that's exactly...
Or a millionaire.
That's exactly what I said to him. I was like, how far does it go? Do you think you've maybe not got jobs? because of ginger? Do you think people would not hire you because of being ginger? Do you think that's the thing? No.
I've got every job that I've interviewed for.
Well, you've also
apart from one.
Oh, right, yes.
Costco.
You didn't get Costco.
Very strange.
That
I don't know what I did.
as well. That would have been good.
Costco's meant to be brilliant to work for.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Good discount, good perks and all that.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
They've got the best shit as well.
They do, and it's
Like, the
in
best
bulk.
shit.
If you want loads of something, Costco.
Go to Costco. Have you got a Costco can?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
you want to see
legit. Yeah. If I had my wallet on me, I'd get mine out as well. But no.
What version of member are you?
Oh, if you're gold, I'm gonna fucking love you so much.
I'm
basic-
executive member.
Oh,
For
hot
Costco.
daddy!
Executive.
Oh, that is a sexy card. Have you got the photo? Yeah, you got the photo. Oh, that is sitting. Mine's in that. Mine's just basic fucking
You
cable.
got the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you scumbag.
Yeah, I am. I think I'm even.
laugh at people like you as I walk in.
I think I'm just an extra on my mum's account as well. You know, you can add people.
Yeah.
I think my mum's just went, you can be on mine.
Do you know what you get for the executive one? You've got to spend a certain amount, but then you get back as cash back.
Wow.
But I've never once come close to spending anything.
Yeah.
I might go to Costco after this.
Fucking why? Yeah, do it, man. I fucking love Costco.
It's
just
so good.
As soon as you go in and just you see all the TVs and all like cause as a tech guy yourself.
Oh, it's the best.
As soon as you walk in, it's just I get excited.
Yeah,
it's so fucking cool.
Maybe I could have a 94-inch TV. There's no wall in my house big enough for that, but maybe I could have that.
Costco makes you feel like you.
And it's only £15,000.
Yeah, no. Costco makes you feel like you could have an entirely different life. Like as soon as you walk in. Because of the
card, it's the card. Yep. You're like, I have this, therefore I could own all these.
Exactly. That's exactly. Well, I am in this shop. I'm allowed to be here. I was checked on the way in. The man let me pass, and now there's a hot tub.
He went, yes, of course, this is for you, sir.
Yeah, of course. Man, fucking love that shit. But like, it is very, very American.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
I'm happy with some taking of American things, but not in others.
What sort of American stuff do you not like?
Very good question. A lot of like sports stuff Americanized kind of annoys me, but then some of it I really love as well.
Yeah,
like I really love the idea of playoffs.
Yes,
I really fucking fuck with that.
They're like their whole system for signing players is quite good in the NFL.
The draft.
Oh
good. My god, the draft is
because
incredible.
it keeps it sort of fair.
Totally.
Like if you look who wins the Super Bowl every year, it does change every year.
Yeah. How would we do that though? Because like they draft college kids because there's such a good college level. Would it be like we don't have that draft reserves?
I just don't think it would happen.
Yeah, no one would know
we
who
could
the fuck anyone
never
was.
fix the mess that football's in.
Yeah, because that was like the exciting thing in it. Like people knew, like. Who's gonna fucking draft Jordan? Do you know? People knew this kid was ace and only up.
No, not Jordan. Jordan was short. That was his whole thing. Everyone thought he was too short.
Because he was like a late draft pick when he was like round like fucking.
I don't know what he was,
shit.
but yeah, he was only like they keep going on about how short he was, and he's like 6'2" or something.
Yeah.
And I'm 5'7".
I know. Imagine.
I know. This short little idiot would never survive in the NBA, and it was unreal. And I'm like, whoa, hey, come on. I know, you can't be calling a 6'2" guy small. That shrimpy little needle dick.
Yeah. As soon as you start doing that, the whole world's fucking off. You can't call someone that's 6'2" small.
Yeah. Small for the NBA, I guess.
Yeah.
I hate some. Have you seen some of these giant new NBA players? There's one guy.
It's getting insane, isn't it?
That's almost 8 foot. And he doesn't look like a human. Like he moves all strange.
You wouldn't be able to move normal at that sort of height.
Have you seen the guy I'm talking about?
No.
If this is a clip, if we get a funny thing, I'm putting the photo.
Please do.
He looks like Slender Man.
Wow. So he's like
terrifying.
Really thin.
He's terrifying.
Is he white?
He's like, he's white.
Yeah.
His head and neck goes like kind of straight up. Like it doesn't look natural.
Yeah,
and
horrible.
like it honestly looks like a little marionette on like next to the French river, the Seine or whatever. And he's just like, whoa, like he looks like he's always ready to fall over.
He can't be athletic, this man.
He looks like an insect almost.
Really?
But he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because he's so tall. Like he just goes, boop, balls in the net.
I think as well, it's as soon as you're that height, is he American as well?
I don't know. I wouldn't say so.
It doesn't even really matter.
He looks like a Russian experiment.
Right. As soon as you're tall, anywhere in the world you're from, people are just telling you, basketball for you.
Yeah.
You should be a basketball player. So he's probably been doing that since he was like 7 or some shit.
Would you rather be really, really tall or really, really short?
You know, honestly, really, really small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hold on. How small are we talking? Not like fucking
Let's
crazy.
say...
No, I'm not like fucking...
Would you rather be 4 foot or 8 foot?
I think 4 foot.
I think I'd be 4 foot.
Yeah,
as well.
I think 4 foot.
I mean, it's less of a difference for me.
Apart from the discrimination, that I think women would give us, I don't really see. I think being too tall, you're like freak.
And
I think people would
my
call
head
you
goes
a
to
freak.
traveling and things that it's just everything's going to be uncomfortable. Like,
phenomenal point. I'm uncomfortable in most theaters.
Going to the theater,
Yeah.
sitting in a car, even.
Yeah.
I remember when I had the fancy car before. Our producer for the NFL podcast, shout out to Clear and Oblivious and Mark. Mark is like 6'4", 6'5", and he's a big boy.
Yeah.
He did not really fit in the car.
Yeah.
We had to have the roof down so his head would fit.
Wow.
And that's 6'4".
That's
If I was 8 foot,
Yeah.
you'd just be like, the seat would be all the way back.
Yeah. I've pissed people off before because if I get in a car with like other comics or whatever, I always pull out the card going, I should be in the front, fat guy logistics. And to me, that is a thing.
I think that's fine.
But people
Everyone's
get annoyed.
going to be more comfortable.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, it's never happened in your car, but other people's car pisses them off. Fucking fat guy logistics. What's that even mean? It means I won't fit in the back, is what it means.
It means everyone will be squished.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want, and also you don't want to.
Do you all want to be squished?
Exactly. You don't want to be sat next to all of this, just fucking bits of me drooping
That's
over your knee.
It's one of the worst things when you're on like a public transport, like a bus or whatever, and you see a fucking colossus of roads coming towards you, and you're like, "Oh golly, here we go!" Don't say, "Oh, he's next to me." Yeah, that's fine.
That's genuinely like a little sign I have to myself of I need to lose weight. Because if I'm on a bus and I'm as a bigger boy, no one goes fucking near me. If there's one seat left in the bus, it's next to me. No one's coming near me, and I'm like, right, I need to fucking do something about it.
I think that's great though. What a perk!
It is a perk, but it doesn't feel great in the moment when you're sitting there just.
I feel like it would be the same.
Everyone's looking at you going,
not that one.
I'll sit next to the old smelly man. I'd rather the old smelly man than the fat youngster.
Fat smelly boy. He'll stink.
Yeah. They're not wrong.
But if you were 8 foot, I also think people wouldn't sit next to you because of the implication that if he wanted to grab you, he could grab you, and get your little knapsack, run off into the. Aha!
Do you think that's what 8 foot people
I think
are doing?
the second you go over 7'9", you kidnap people.
You have to kidnap people.
I think that's your job.
It's that or basketball. Those are your two options.
You run away with your big long legs, stepping over big fences. The
bag
police
that
are like,
just
"Oh
says
no, the
loot
dogs are jumping up against the chain fence that you've just stepped over." Aha! You'll never catch me. That's exactly what I think.
Yeah, that's a great fucking escape as well. The police said you like the old like fucking chain link fence. You just fucking hurdle them, nay bother.
Remember like cartoons that burglars would have like a sack with a dollar sign on it.
Yeah, or loot. Yeah,
it's like you wouldn't do that. That's such a giveaway.
Giving away the game.
In fact, if I was a robber in real life, that's what I would do. I'd be like, "Oh, do you think I've robbed this place with a loot bag? What am I, a cartoon?"
Yeah, exactly. Where the
And
fucking black and white striped jumpers.
I mean, I did see a big 8 foot man running out with a what? Did he have a child?
Of
course he had a child. He's 8 foot. Why wouldn't you?
He's stolen like 4 today.
Yeah, you need to shoot him. Actually,
that's actually a good idea. You know, we fucking. Do you think we could pull off a heist? That would be a good plan if we did. Is we should dress like robbers.
Yeah, I think drug dealers should have like big sacks with weed on it and be like, "What do you think I'm selling weed out of a weed bag?"
Bit obvious.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm not that much of a fucking idiot, actually.
Yeah. And the police are like, sorry.
What's in it? No, it's weed. Yeah,
for
sure.
Yeah. They would go, just give us a look for the avoidance of doubt. Nah, can't do that.
Don't wanna though.
Yeah. Do you have a warrant? We don't need one. Just show us what's in the bag.
I think we might have actually spoken about that before, but it's so funny to me how some people think that there are laws that there just isn't. Like I think people.
We spoke about if something's labelled as a price, they legally have to tell you that. It's like no,
there's so many. Again, I think warrants another one. I think people are like, and like another one's like, so if like you were doing a drug deal and you ask someone if they're a police officer, they legally have to tell you if they are. No, they fucking don't. They absolutely don't. Undercover cops are a thing. Yeah, like they're gonna go. Are you a police officer? You have to tell me if you are.
Loophole that they would have wrote in.
Oh, he's asked me. Shit, they've asked again.
Rumbled. You just ask everyone.
Exactly, every single time.
God damn it, we should change that. The amount of times.
I'm getting caught too often. Can we do legislation? Can we change that? It's every time I get to the fucking job.
I just
I'm all
don't understand why it has to be a law.
I've practiced this character for months.
Who wrote this? Was it the judge, a criminal?
Was it us? Don't tell us it was us.
The law should be. If I ask you, you have to say, "Oh God, why do you want that?" Just in case.
It's just
in case I'm up to some sneaky shit. I want to like a fail safe. We're gonna have a fail safe on Undercover Police that you can just go, "Bum, you're a policeman. Get me out of here." You've told me, and now I'm not going to do anything illegal.
It would just be fucking the first thing every single time.
That's what I used to want to be when I was younger.
A police officer?
No, an undercover police officer.
Yeah. Just that.
Because I really enjoyed acting, and I thought it's acting, but like real world acting.
Yeah.
So it's fair. Like it's proper.
It would be a rush.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, for sure. Wearing another man's skin.
What did your parents ever like say what they wanted you to be when you grew up? Because I distinctly remember my mum saying to me loads that she would like me to be a doctor.
Really?
And I would have hated that.
I don't ever think there was like one specific. You'd be a fucking shit good doctor, by the way. You'd be a shit hot doctor.
I think all doctors are bad, by the way. Just so you know.
All of them.
They just fucking guess. They don't really know.
I believe that. I think they're fucking useless.
I went for the numb armpit. Remember I told you about that?
You did. Yeah.
I went for that, and they were like, "Do you exercise?" And I was like, Nah, don't do that. It's not a strain. I'm telling you, it's something weird.
Yeah.
And so they like felt me up and went, "Right, we're going to send you for an X-ray." And I was like, "What's that?" And they went, "It might be a nerve." And I went, "So you've no even real clue as to what this could be." And the amount of times I've went for something in my head, like that's really troubling me, and they just don't know.
Yeah.
And I've like texted my mate. In fact, very funny at altitude. Yeah. My mate Rooney was there. I maybe shouldn't have named him, but fuck you, Rooney. Rooney's a doctor, so I asked him a lot about the armpit before, and he was like, "Go get it checked." Yeah. Zoe Lyons fell over at one point at the top of quite a steep bit. She hit this pocket snow, fell over, and she's like, her arm was all like, she was like, "There's something not right. Like it's all shaking." And
get
stuff.
Rooney on it.
Rooney was there.
Yeah.
He's a doctor.
Yeah.
And he was like, did some checks, and he went, "I think it's fine. I think it's mostly fine. I'd still get it x-rayed."
It's going to be fucked, isn't it?
It was dislocated.
Jesus Christ.
Her arm was dislocated and fractured. And he was just like, I think it's fine. It's like
I think you'll be
proof that without their little machines, they're fucking useless.
No, they do.
And he copped so much shit for the rest of the week for that.
Well, you would. Good.
Hey, well done, doctor. He was like, "I said get an x-ray."
I said probably fine. Could be.
She was sort of moving fingers and stuff, so he was like, "It's not dislocated."
Yeah, well, fucking. If that's the test as well, like, because that's how I remember fucking Ailey hurt herself, and she could move her thumb. And she was like, and I was like, "Well, it's not broken then. Why? Why do I know? Because just because you can move a thing doesn't mean that it's not fucked."
You've got to ask the arm. Are you broken? You legally have to tell me if you're broken. I'm broken.
Rumbled again. No, I'm totally broken.
I don't know why I'm hiding it. It's me.
But no, I don't think there was any specific job that they told me they wanted to do. I do know my mum fucking found out a big bummer that I was thick. Like, I know that was she was bummed by that because she was all smart and she did all the stuff and got all the fucking hires.
Yeah.
And I got one hire in drama, and she loved maths because she's like, "It's logical, Gareth. It's logical." And
I hate when people that like maths say stuff like that.
It's just the most boring shit.
It's the same in every country. Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, fuck off. Fuck you.
Numbers are universal.
Shut
you know
up
what else
again.
Is universal? Beating up dweebs. So shut up. Well, I'll give you a fucking knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, do you know it's kind of fucking sad that I know in school my mum was a fucking loser.
Yeah.
It's quite sad to know that if you were in my school, I would have fucking picked on you piece of shit.
I would love if she was like the ultimate. Like people write like little love hearts with her initials. Like she's just going I was doing that. Rosemary loves maths.
Rosemary and maths forever.
Yeah. If Rosemary Mutch equals cosine tan.
Then... she bombed hard when parent teacher nights or whatever, and like just every teacher would say the same thing. Every single teacher would be like, "Nice boy, very disruptive, just disrupts the
disruptive."
Yeah, not in like a bad way. Like
you were just like, "Who wants to hear a show tune?"
Yeah, honestly.
525,600 minutes. That's maths, it's numbers.
Come on, we're all learning.
Miss, you can't be upset, that's how long a year is.
I've nailed it. But I would like, other kids in the class would be like, "Go on, Gareth, you get on with the teacher. Go and fucking just see if you can like."
You get on with the teacher.
Yeah. They're like, go and just like chat to her and see if we can get away with a lesson. And I remember once, genuinely, I was just speaking to my home ec teacher, shout out Mrs. Cronin. I was just chatting away to her, gabbing about her life and just having a little conversation, and the bell went, and I'll never forget, she went, "Oh no." "Oh no, we haven't." And I just went, "Yeah, no, we don't."
Yeah, I'm evil.
Yeah,
I'm
they
evil.
all
You
told
think
me
I'm
to do
nice.
it, and I nailed it. See you later.
We used to do that with our physics teacher. If you brought up Australia, he'd be just prattle on.
He'd go. Yeah. So funny, man. But no, so yeah, I don't think there was any
just bummed out you
specific
were
job.
thick, silly boy.
Yeah. I knew straight away that I was like, I'm a performer.
See, I never got
All eyes on me.
disruptive. I got the eye got distracted, which is fair. I think I probably have ADHD that's just never been diagnosed.
I think most people with ADHD have it undiagnosed. I think Ailey's riddled with the shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. She sees TikToks all of the time that's like ADHD symptoms, and it's like, "This is me," and she's laughing her ass off, and I go, "Yeah, well, that is you.
Yeah.
Should we do something about that? I don't know."
It's really hard to get diagnosed as an adult. My cousin
Really
was at my house, and she's a teacher, and she was like,
comes back to doctors being bags of shit, doesn't it?
well, I guess. But she said, "You have ADHD" to me, and I was like, "Do you think so?" And she went, "I see kids with it all the time. You 100% have it." And I was like, not making eye contact, just going, "All right." All right, okay. Doing my little fidget spin.
I go, "No."
Well, I bounce my knees all the time, and apparently that's
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Just like
You bounce your knees, yeah.
all the like constantly.
Yeah.
To the point where Laura's like, "Can you please fucking stop bouncing your knee? I know it's you."
Yeah.
Like it's that opposite at a table.
Yeah.
And it's like there's like a banquet.
Yeah.
Which we often attend.
Yeah, you do. Especially you and Laura, banqueting up.
Banquets for
like
days.
Kings.
Yeah, she was like, "I know it's you, stop." And I'm like, "Sorry."
I know.
And I've even got a little dad joke that I do, like when she's like, "Will you please stop?" And she like puts her hand on to stop. I just shake my whole body. So a very visual joke. Sorry for the audio listeners, but I'll be like bouncing my knee, and she goes, "Will you please stop that?" It's very good.
That's good fun.
Yeah. Good, clean fun.
But yeah, I do drums. I do that.
Oh yeah.
Loads, man. And I remember Bruce Devlin told me off for it once.
Oh, golly.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, what is it with straight white men and drumming?"
What is it with them though? What a good point. I agree. What is that? They need to stop.
Anyway, I was having to think about this. So this is episode 13.
Oh, unlucky for some.
Unlucky for some. Are you a superstitious person?
No, not particularly. Although if I do see a magpie, I've got to say hello to it.
Really? So that's your thing.
I think it's just fun.
I just do it for the fucking kicks.
Just a laugh at it. Hello, Mr. Magpie. How's Mrs. Magpie? She dead? Oh, shame.
Hard lines. See you next time.
Yeah.
I can't do 3 drains. That's my one.
Oh yeah, don't do 3 drains.
I can't do
refuse
3
it.
drains.
Yeah,
no, totally. I'd sooner walk into a road and risk my life than walk over 3 drains.
Have you? Oh, this is great. Actually, it's a very good subject.
Thank you.
Some superstitions are like obviously based in fact. You know, like it's bad luck to walk under a ladder. That's because things can drop off a ladder.
That's dangerous. Yeah. Like that's the logistical.
It's just actually dangerous rather than superstitious.
Yeah.
There is a group of people in America. Can't remember their name, but they deliberately go out and break as many superstitions as they can.
Wow.
They try and do all these things. If they see a ladder, they walk under it. If there was 3 drains, they would walk across it. Although that's, I think, just a Scottish one.
Yeah.
I've never heard that anywhere else.
Really?
Yeah. They have black cats, all this stuff, and apparently
smashing mirrors.
Yeah. Apparently they are
all dead now.
No, they are like luckier people as a result.
Fuck. Good for them, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I don't know how they measured the luck, but I remember like listening to. I think it was This American Life. It was one of those episodes, and they were like, like they're like a certain percentage more lucky than the general population. Man. Like they spill salt, they do all the things.
That's so new shoes straight on the table.
And I think it's just because they just live like whatever.
Yeah, fuck it, totally.
So, rather than like a superstitious person who's more cautious.
Yes.
Who's less likely to take risks because they're taking all these risks. They come off more, so they're luckier.
Could not agree more.
Yeah,
because I think that like I used that same analogy when like I think if you were genuinely like scared of getting a thing or scared something's gonna happen to you, it's way more likely to happen because you're consumed by it. All you're thinking is about fucking get. So if you do just live like fuck it and just live this super cool blasé life, you probably will. I fucking love those people, you know. I'm going to research them after. Good for
I'll
them.
send you the episode. It's very good.
Oh, mate, that's wicked. Just going out and disproving, being like, fuck it, this isn't real. Go live your life. Because I remember me, my mum, and Ailey were going into town, and my mum, my stupid old fucking piece of shit, loving numbers mum, right? She was about to fucking walk over 3 drains. And I said, hey, mum, 3 drains, don't do that. And she didn't even look at me. She didn't even turn around. She just fucking kept going. And then the next day, something very bad happened to me and Ailey. And then it was the day
you and Ailey?
Yeah.
The 2 people who didn't walk over the drains.
Well, to be fair. True.
Yeah.
It also bummed out my mum, but it immediately impacted me and Ailey. Yeah. And it was the next day, still somewhat raw by it, still a bit sad by it. My mum just went, you don't think it was because I walked over those 3 drains, do you? And I was like,
God.
Well, I fucking do now. Yeah, I really do now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you didn't walk over the drains.
No, but I think
again, that's the argument for you maybe should have.
I think, I was on the road like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I think
hit by a bus.
Other people. Yeah.
Stepped off the road to
Thank
walk
God
over the drains.
that bus was there. Otherwise, I would have fucking had some pretty bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But fuck it. I do believe in luck. But again, it's like I guess what like religion is to some people. I don't have anything to back it up. I just believe it. I do just back it.
Yeah.
But there's nothing there. Like, if you ask me why, I'd crumble.
Is there stuff at weddings that is like considered bad luck to do? Or
yeah, I mean,
seeing the bride before on the day.
Yeah. I'm doing that.
You're going to see her before?
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
Why are you so adamant on that?
I'm not good when she's not around, Gareth.
Yeah, but you'll have a best man and stuff to help you out.
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
Not as big on him.
You're not as big on him?
Oh,
yeah, you'd be marrying him, I suppose. If you were as big on him as you were your fiancé.
Yeah, exactly. I just think we're kind of lobbing most of the traditional stuff.
That's funny because you just said how superstitious you are, and you're just like, fuck it.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually know that was a superstition. I thought that was a tradition more than a superstition.
I think it's bad luck.
It is bad luck to see the bride. No, you're for sure right.
And it's one of the most like universal superstitions that everyone like adheres to. Like you see it on like things where they're like, don't look, hide her. Yeah. Like it's such a, it's not
people
like
do go hard
whereas
for it.
If you see somebody like spill salt, they're not, and not everyone's like throw it over the shoulder. They're just like, well, you can clean it up. It's the only one where people are like really adamant about it, and you're blasé with that.
Well, I'm changing my mind. I'm fucking rethinking some stuff over here. Yeah, I might not now. Genuinely, from this conversation, I might not now.
I'm glad
might
to
have a little
change
conversation with
people's lives.
Yeah, we've changed mine. Fuck it, you're right. That is
the wedding I was at the weekend just there. Bride and groom took a new name.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
What was their new name?
Cura, which it's an Italian name.
Yeah. Are either of them Italian?
Yes.
Good.
The groom had Italian roots, and he's got a lot of Cura family that were
Friends.
attending the wedding.
Yeah.
So they decided to take that.
Fair. I think it's a good idea. I think more people should do it. But we are still no closer, by the way. No closer.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, you've got lots of time. But yeah,
I wouldn't say lots, but yeah, a bit.
Ages.
A bit.
When's the wedding?
Next June.
Next June.
Yeah.
You have over a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's so much time.
It is quite a lot.
Yeah, it's so you're like, I think I've got a minute.
Yeah, no, true.
We need to decide before the end of this. We didn't get many. Oh wait, I think I did get a suggestion for you for that we never talked about.
Please.
I mean, it's long gone in the DMs. It's buried.
Oh,
but
do you remember what it was?
No, not at all.
Shit.
But no, in fact, a couple of people asked, like, where will I send it? I was like, just whatever, send it to the podcast. So I don't know how many we got. This wedding was. I didn't know anyone there at all. Like nobody. The only person I knew at the wedding was the bride and groom and the videographer.
How did you know the videographer?
Went to primary school with him.
Oh wow. Was that just like a perchance thing? You're like, no,
we recommended him to
right,
them.
Okay.
It was I don't want to be mean.
No, mate. No. Feel free, because I was gonna say I think weddings are overall quite shit. Actually.
Yeah. I'll tell you the worst part of every wedding is they do the ceremony. That's very nice. It's always nice to be invited to those.
Yeah.
The bit in between the ceremony and the dinner, when everyone's just hanging about.
Yeah.
And I knew nobody.
Yeah.
3 times, Laura left me on my own. And I'm just stood there like
Bad etiquette.
like a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
Hated it.
That's the worst.
It's not the part I was going to be mean about.
Yeah, right.
The part I'm going to be mean about is way more mean.
Right, okay,
and the people that got married sometimes listen.
Yeah.
So I'm very sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Kira.
The eye roll. Eye roll.
Any wedding where
this is good. I'm getting tips. This is I'll make sure whatever you say I will not do it mine.
Any wedding,
that's a Mutch guarantee.
Where any of the party, let's call it, sings a song.
Fuck.
It's so strange to perform at your own wedding.
Was it them?
The groom sang a song that he wrote for the bride.
An original piece.
Fucking
bonkers. Absolutely bonkers.
It was not bad. It was fine.
Can he sing?
He can sing.
Because you've either got to be, He wasn't
unbelievable.
You've either got to be really good or a bag of shit. You can't be just average. That's actually cringe.
He was just above average, I would say.
Right, okay.
It's maybe a bit mean of a review. Simon Kill sat here.
Just above average.
But I was just watching, and I wasn't nearly drunk enough at this point. And I was just like, "What?" Laura enjoyed it.
Yeah.
She was like, "I was sweet."
It's really sweet. Yeah.
And it sort of was, and there was little references to stuff we'd heard in the ceremony. Because you know how the fucking celebrant always goes, "This is how they met. This is a little joke."
Yeah.
It's like, apparently he introduced himself, full name, put out his hand, and they shook hands. And I went, "Well, that's just how people meet. That's a normal thing." That was like the running joke forever. I can't believe you shook your hand. Like, that's how people say hello.
Very standard greeting.
Especially, it was at work they met, so that's the exact. You don't hug.
Yeah, no. In a props.
But he did say his full name. I'm Jamie.
Right, okay. So it's quite funny, yeah.
So it was there. Whatever.
It was a cutesy little moment. If it was a rom-com, that would be the
was like,
cute.
From when I shook your hands.
Oh,
and I was
no,
like, oh.
No. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's fucking hideous. That's really hideous.
It's the thing that the bride's family is incredibly musical. So it was sort of him like ingratiating himself with them.
Right. So
which is quite nice.
He probably played the room and
get killed in the room.
Yeah.
They then, for the first dance, I thought this was a very good idea. They did a strip the willow just for the first dance.
I thought you were going to say a stripper. I honestly
they got a stripper in. Everyone got a little go.
Got a little go.
She got everyone's belts off, whipping the arse and that.
Oh, fuck.
Cream on the
I thought it was a really good idea. Really original. Never seen that before.
Got a cream on the bride's dad's arse. And everyone had to come up and lick it off. It was a laugh.
Just a laugh. It was a fun story.
A real good icebreaker.
From when I licked that cream off your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then it got worse.
Oh, wow.
They did a battle of the bands between the two families. The bride's family and the groom's family all sang songs and played the instruments. So the actual band showed up, played a couple of tunes, and they went, now it's time for the battle of the bands. And the two families then played the band's instruments. So the band are sitting just watching these amateurs playing their instruments. Just like, this is the easiest
their stuff. Were they using
this is the easiest fucking gig in the world.
Yeah.
Getting paid to just watch this.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And
I'm getting strong secondhand cringe here, by the way.
I thought you would.
Yeah, this is cringy as fuck. I'm sorry.
There's no way to describe this to somebody without making them feel cringe.
Yeah.
I think. I couldn't, even if I was like, no, it was good, you'd be like, it doesn't sound it.
It doesn't. It's not. You're not telling it well if it was.
Yeah.
I can't imagine in the room some people being like, if people are into fucking love or whatever, but like I can see some people be like, this is actually really cute and really nice. But I think
the song the groom did was cute and nice.
Yeah, I think
the end of the Battle of the Bands is kind of quirky and fun. Oh, by the way, I didn't even tell you the start. Like because of this, the bride's sister sang her down the aisle, which was lovely. Yeah, it was very nice. And then walking up the aisle, they played "All You Need Is Love," and they I think it was, I don't know, two family members singing that.
Yeah,
but they'd secretly given select members kazoos as they came in. I was one of said secret society.
Yes.
I got a message before saying, here's your secret code. You've got to ask this man. They sent me a picture of, like, it wasn't the best man, but it was a groomsman.
Yeah.
Like, this is the guy you need to find. You need to give him this code. He'll give you a kazoo. It's the worst secret mission I've ever been on.
Yeah, it's like the most secret fucking agent shit for What's your goal? What's your mission?
They made it like it was a secret.
To receive a kazoo.
They made it like it was a secret, but everyone on the day knew.
Yeah.
Because obviously I told Laura, and everyone else would tell their
yeah, of course.
So everyone knew.
Yeah.
It was meant to be like Love Actually, when they come out with the fucking trumpets.
Yeah.
It was basically that.
Yeah.
So it was like, all you need is love, and I had the kazoo, and I'm like,
Were you like finding other people being like, are you one of the fucking?
I did afterwards. I was like, did you get a kazoo? And they were like, yeah. That was like and that was good to have, because I knew nobody.
You had a bit of conversation.
Like, yeah. Did you?
Gareth Waugh, one of the kazoo people.
Yeah, exactly. I've still got my kazoo now.
Really? You got to keep the kazoo?
Got to keep the kazoo.
That's pretty cool.
That's my little keepsake from the wedding, a kazoo.
And great anecdotes.
I felt deeply uncomfortable playing it, I've got to say. Because I didn't know anyone there. Like, I'm the same with dancing. I really don't like to dance unless I'm hammered.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
And Laura loves to dance. She's always trying to get me up, and I'm like, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. If I'm smashed, I'll be up and having fun. I'll not be self-conscious.
And also, depends what sort of dance it is. If it's this...
Kaylee's fine.
If it's that sort of dancing, not very visual, just like fun dad dancing, I'll describe that as.
Sure.
I think I could do that fairly sobs. As soon as it's like, oh no, you actually have to dance, hands and
like
paces,
slow dance,
that I just...
Yeah, I'm not good at that. But like a Kaylee dance is fine because there's moves.
Yeah, and
it's
also...
like the cha-cha slide.
Yeah.
He's telling you what to do.
I genuinely believe that's probably the first time a Kaylee dance has ever been compared to the fucking cha-cha. It's like the Macarena. You know what you're doing.
Exactly.
And then it's like, hey, and that's the reset. And then you go back and you do it all again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I feel like you can fuck up. You can fuck up a bit of a Kaylee. Like no one's getting annoyed if you fuck up the gay Gordons.
It's never a full Scottish wedding. There's always people there that don't know.
Yeah,
and that was the case at this one. And that's part of the fun. You go, come on, we're all swinging each other around. And they're like, how do you know all this? And like, we were taught it in school. And they're like, what?
In school?
We were taken away and taught to Kaylee dance.
I've never thought about that. That's a bit mad that is something that was taught to us in fucking school.
Yeah. It's like down in England, they're like, all right, kids, time to learn to Morris dance. Grab your tweed hat and your ribbons.
Bells on, I'm going to a wedding this weekend, and it's a 2-dayer.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, shout out to fucking Connor and Caitlin if you hear this. I'm very excited for the wedding. Very excited.
This episode, by the way, will go out after the wedding.
Yeah, it will. However, the 2-dayer thing.
It's an awful lot to ask.
It's an awful lot to ask.
It's like weddings abroad. It's a nice idea, but you're asking an awful lot.
You really fucking are. Like, and they haven't. From mine and Ailey's wedding, I think everything I've thought we should do is wrong, and I kind of thought that would be the case anyway. But I was like,
that's part of the charm with your wedding. Yeah. It's always going to be wrong.
She works in weddings. She knows everything to a T. But I thought, I was like, should we let people know like where they should like book and stuff? And she was like, no, the people are adults, Gath. They know what to do. And I was like, but sure, they'd be like nice just to suggest places and stuff. And she was like, but it's true. Like they've got a 2-day wedding. Yeah, I think it'd be nice. There's a heads up going. But like, yeah, these people here, Connor and Caitlin, 2-day wedding. I haven't heard a word from them about it. They've just went, this is where it'll be, and we will all see you there accordingly. So it can just be a fucking...
Whereabouts is it? Up north?
Crommery.
Oh yeah, Cymru, yeah.
No, that didn't sound right.
There's Crommery.
It's not that.
Cymru.
It might be Cymru. Yeah, Cymru.
Okay.
Cymru.
Yeah.
The thing you said.
Yeah.
I then went wrong.
That's quite far north,
It is
I guess.
that. Yeah. Yeah, they've just said nothing. Radio silence. But I think maybe that's the way.
That's the way a lot of people do it, yeah.
I think, and I genuinely do mean this, so when you said there, like, if you know nobody at weddings, if you know nobody, that came out
If you
weird.
know nobody,
you know nobody, it'll be fairly stinky, and it'll be quite an awkward.
I didn't really have fun, I'm afraid.
I know,
It's not about me, obviously. It's about the bride and groom having a good time.
No, but I
was like, I
totally understand you, and I've already made the decision. I say that. Yeah. I think my Ailey's wedding will be so for if friends of mine who are coming from like school friends.
Yeah.
They will have a horrible time. They will have a hideous time. But I think all of the comics that will go will have a good one, and I genuinely want it to be fun for comics. That's what I'm going for.
Right, okay.
I'm not going for love. I'm going for a day with my fucking
party with comedians.
Oh yeah.
I think that's smart.
Yeah. So then we can come back on this podcast and go, I enjoyed Gareth's
You don't
wedding.
want to have comedians having a bad time and then like weeks later you hear a new bit of material from them. You're like, this sounds... Is this my wedding? Oh, I went to this wedding. Terrible.
My ego would fucking love that.
You would love that.
Oh, my... fucking so much. If you got a shit hot new 5 minutes about a wedding, and I would be at the back of that room telling everyone, it's my wedding, he's not going to be here. I'd love that. Yeah. Big time. Just a little egomaniac.
Even if it was really bad about it. Like
better, if anything.
It was the worst wedding I've ever been in.
Better, if anything.
You would like that?
Yeah. Shit on me.
Shit on me.
I don't know why that came out.
It's the stag do we're talking about now.
See, that's another thing. I want a fucking mellow stag do.
I'm not surprised by that.
I don't want a mad thing at all.
I do you not want a mad one because you're scared that you'll get like dressed up and tied somewhere?
I know my friends. Yeah, I know who would be organising that.
Yeah.
I do not trust any of those cunts.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's a very strange
I'd
thing.
leave sullied. I don't think I'd be the same.
Yeah.
And I don't want that for the wedding. Just me like a bag of the man I want.
1,000 yard stare. Gareth, I asked you 20 minutes ago, do you take alien? And you're like, what?
Just me doing this speech like, okay, I'm gonna sing. I might sing. I reckon I might.
I think you should. What would you sing? Khalees Milkshake.
Despacito, the Bieber version.
Man. Oh, not the Bieber one. That's the worst one.
I know, the sexy.
I love Despacito. They played that at the wedding, and it was the first time I'd heard it in ages. I went, God, what a good song!
Banger. It's actually it fucking banged. That summer was it like 2017 or something? It fucking
2007.
17.
Oh fucking! I was going to say
no. It's not the fucking Wombats.
Yeah.
No, Despacito was fucking great. I proposed to someone in a strip club in Prague while Despacito was playing.
Right.
Very casual. I slipped that in. It's quite a big story.
Yeah.
Quite a big anecdote.
The energy with which you said that has thrown me.
She was a stripper as well.
All right. And was it a sincere proposal?
I mean, in the moment, 100%. She dealt with it like that wasn't the first time that had happened that evening.
I think that is just like the worst thing that could happen to a stripper. And it's like such an occupational hazard.
Yeah. No, I think
it's some creep.
I honestly
proposes to, and you've got to be like, oh, and then later she's having to be walked to her car in case you're hanging around.
The way she dealt with it was like I was the third guy that night.
I bet.
I had a ring and everything. I sourced a ring.
Where did you get a ring from?
Someone in the club. I remember sourcing a ring. And I remember thinking, this will sort the wheat from the chaff.
You know, you get like drug dealers and raves. If you had, like, a jeweler and a strippers just like...
You want to propose, huh?
Yeah.
Loads of you.
Yeah.
I meet you nightly. She was just very good, and I was very drunk. And
she was very good, and you proposed. She was
awfully good. I think, don't get me wrong, I didn't like get down on a knee or anything. I just went, honestly, I think it was something like, you're brilliant. Would you marry me?
And you showed her a ring.
Yep. So it looks pretty sincere at that point.
And you said she dealt with it well.
She went, with tremendous amounts of grace. She was like,
ironic because that is her stripper name.
Tremendous amounts of grace. She was like, I'm flattered. You seem like a very nice boy. One day you're going to make someone very happy, but I am not that girl.
Oh, God. Yeah. I think that's terrible.
I went back to I got over it very quick. I went, I thought that would be the case. Right, I need to find out whose ring this is. And then left.
That's so terrible. I hate all of it.
I was very, very drunk. Very, very drunk. And like, again, don't get me wrong. I think it was that thing of, I'm pretty sure what happened was... so I was with, because it was over when I was over for like the Prague Friends with a bunch of poets, and one of the guys I was there with,
so many little
layers
nuggets of information, and I get told off for jumping in and making fun, and I have to sit and just accept these things.
God, there's so much I need
because I'm trying to be a better person.
Yeah, no. Feel free.
Please continue your story. God forbid I had something funny to say about your stag do in Prague with a bunch of poets. It was a festival, actually, Gareth.
Yeah, yes, I know. An arts festival, cultured. And I think I said something like as a joke to this guy, being like, "Oh, she was fucking good, huh? So I'd wife her or something."
Yeah.
And then this guy, it's often is the way with me. I think he just said something like, not to the effect, not to these exact words, but kind of shite bag if you didn't, sort of thing. Of bet you wouldn't know.
I don't believe that a poet would be laddie enough to go.
Shite bag if you didn't.
Shite bag if you didn't. You'd write a little sonnet and go.
Yeah. It was a haiku.
Give her this from me.
It was a haiku that had the vibe of piece of shit if you don't. So just me being me, going, of course I will. Why would you ever for a second think that I won't propose to her right now? I'm off to find a ring. I'm done with this conversation. So I think it was that. I felt like I was challenged in the moment. Like, as soon as someone tells me, you won't do that, I'll probably almost definitely will do that.
I just imagine, like, poets, like ladding it up with each other.
They were very annoyed at me, actually. They thought I brought too much laddiness.
Gareth Waugh had one too many tinnies. If he doesn't propose to the stripper, he's a shitebag if he didn't.
You fucking came up that quick, fair play. That was very good.
Just like them.
As soon as you said tinny, I was like, he must be in a cul-de-sac here. And then I was like, oh no, I put it right back.
It's like, you've got to think of that one first. But yeah, just all them, like pitch perfect, you know, when they meet up in the pool and start singing at each other. Yeah. The poets be like, oh, like writing little slams about each other.
I mean, that was. I mean,
you're going to have to be leaving in a hearse. I've fucked it up. I've went and made a mistake with my first verse.
I mean, it was very little of that in reality. Sorry to burst your bubble. It's like if girls have sleepovers when you're young, you're like, are they all having like pillow fights? Obviously, that's not happening. Poets aren't just rhyming all day long.
I think they are.
That's just not the truth, unfortunately.
Burst the bubble. You can say whatever you like. I believe what I believe. I'm unshakable on that.
Yeah, I'm not going to move on it.
I shan't.
I shan't
and I won't. That's how they talk.
Yeah, very much so.
I can't think of any group of people I would despise more than a bunch of poets in Prague. Prague is like stag central.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
100%. It'd be like sending a bunch of fucking lads from Leeds to the opera. Yeah. Like, what are you doing here?
You don't belong.
You've got your places.
You don't fit.
You don't fit in here.
That is segregation, though, isn't it? When we said it like that, that sounded fairly. Stay in your box, cunt.
Sort of, yeah. I agree.
Again, I double down.
A stag do at the opera would ruin it for everyone.
That is a very good point.
Like, why are you there?
They shouldn't go.
Like doing keys in the toilet. That fucking conductor shit.
This guy's fucking
waving that stick about. I could fucking do that.
The guy on the fucking drums is shite, man. Honestly, he's out of time and everything. You can tell. Yeah, he's on a different beat, man. Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. When are they going to play some Rachmaninoff instead of all this Tchaikovsky shite? Boo! Also, we said opera rather than orchestra, so I've fucked that joke.
I think that's the same wheelhouse in it. If anyone's going, well, actually, logistically, the joke about opera to orchestra didn't work.
Do you think you'd enjoy the opera if you went?
No, Gareth.
Me neither.
I really don't. I think it would be. In fact, I don't understand how anybody could. Yeah. I think it's one of those things. I think it's, again, sorry to bring it up because we spoke about it before. I think it's kind of like red wine. I don't see why anyone would like it. I think people like the image it projects.
That's so wrong. Do you like whiskey?
I think, again, people like the image that it projects.
You're very wrong.
I think it looks cool. Drinking a little a neat whiskey looks fucking dynamite.
But again, same with cigarettes. You're like, pretending to enjoy that.
Straight away indigestion, and I can't be hacking it.
Straight away indigestion. I think that's a you problem rather than the whiskeys.
Burny is how I would describe all whiskies I've currently had. So what are you getting from this, Gareth? Yeah, are you getting anything?
Nobody does that.
A few people.
Some people do, but the general person who has a whiskey.
I
had 2 whiskeys last night, and no point did I go, right, does everyone want to hear?
Yeah, what I'm getting from this.
I have some thoughts on this.
There's a friend of mine, shout out to Lawrence, who works at Johnny Walker on Prince Street. So he was the guy that got me into my whole whiskey experience. And he very much was. I remember first time I met him, and because he works for fucking Diageo and stuff, like, he's in the fucking whiskey world, and he asked me, he was like, what are you getting from this? And honestly, in my head I was like, right, say something not stupid as fuck here now. Say something that he'll go, good.
God, he's really thinking about this. I'll play Lawrence. Wow, he's right. Okay. And you can just do your inner
just
thoughts.
Don't say something stupid, right? Because you're gonna say something stupid.
This feels like Peep Show.
Yeah. Oh, Mark, don't make a fucking tit of it again, Corrigan.
What does whiskey taste like?
She could be the one now, Mark.
It's nothing. Heather, would that be a thing?
That's what I said. Do you want to know what I said? Dirt.
I think that's a legitimate thing you could probably say.
I thought it was. And then, oh, no, sorry. Yeah, I think I said dirt or mud.
I think you would say
was like, earthy. He said it was earthy, was the word.
It's very real estate.
I was shooting for earthy, but it came out dirt. Mud, mate.
I'm getting mud.
I said fucking mud.
I'm getting mud.
I said fucking mud. Compost is where I'm getting mud here. Oh, what a fucking dickhead.
That's very funny.
I'm shooting for earthy. Like, I know that's one. And
Yeah.
mud. Fucking hell.
It's like instead of, I've heard people say Petey. I'm getting the taste of Peter. Peter? Yeah, some guy I know. Tastes like him.
Yeah.
He's a tasty man, though.
Do you mean Petey?
Nice.
Oh, you know him as well.
Yeah.
You know his
Oh,
name.
you know Petey. Petey Pablo. Terrible.
Yeah,
but yeah, nobody's drinking and going, "Oh, I'm getting this."
But you do enjoy a whiskey then?
I love it.
You're a whiskey man.
Love it.
Is it the image?
No, not at all.
It's got to be part of it.
It's like an acquired taste, obviously. It's same with red wine. I told you about that. You've just got to get absolutely welled on it. And I guess that's what we were trying to allude to, is the opera. Maybe if you go to loads of opera, you start going,
I can appreciate the different types.
I don't think it
now.
would. I don't speak Italian.
I think...
They're all in Italian, I think, right? That's the thing.
Gareth, I wouldn't fucking know.
Too many people are pretending they know Italian, I think.
Wow.
And they're like, this woman, she was singing a lamentation for her lost lover. Like, oh, was she? Did you understand that? Or was it fucking in Italian?
Yeah. No,
why are you pretending?
People definitely pretend to get opera and other sort of high art things.
I would love
ballet.
to go...
Who's getting that?
I really dislike ballet.
Of course
and
you
Laura adores it.
Really?
I've got to go to ballet. I fell asleep during Cinderella once. I was like, they're just dancing about.
I don't get ballet at all.
No, I don't. I remember the first ballet I ever went to was my mate's girlfriend was doing ballet, and we must have been 17, 18.
Yeah.
And he was like, please come, I've nobody to go with. And I just went along as a friend, and I was like, I hate this so much. But I would love to see an orchestra.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about when I went
like
to
a musical?
see...
Go and see like a big musical when they have like
musicals, good fun. Some people hate musicals.
I fucking love a musical, man.
Some people despise them.
I know, and I don't really like or trust those people.
Yeah.
Musicals are just fucking... Exactly. I'm not claiming
Give
to
in.
be higher. It's
Give
fun.
in and
It's
enjoy
fun.
joy.
It's fucking good
Did
fun.
I tell you... I don't know if I've told this story on here or if I've told you it. When I went to see Love Actually with a live orchestra.
That would be class, I reckon.
Right,
That would be fucking dynamite.
My mate...
Should we go? Should you and me go to like a fucking big orchestra musical thing?
I would love to do that.
Yes.
Anyway, my mate, it was right after New Year. My mate had bought tickets.
Yeah.
He was hoping to take a girl and she wasn't available. And he went, would you like to come? And I went, I would love that.
Yeah.
So it was at the Usher Hall. So we went and had some drinks beforehand. And I was like, I have something that would make this much more fun if you would like that. Because it was just after New Year. And he went, okay.
Smoke a joint.
No, it was MDMA.
Oh, wow.
I had a bit of MDMA.
Fucking quality.
That I was given at New Year and I didn't want to do.
The love drug for a love actually. Yes.
Yeah.
Motherfucking please.
So, ladies and gentlemen, don't do drugs.
Unless you want to have a good time, in which case, do them.
I actually didn't
Within
have a good
reason.
time and you're going to hear.
Oh, no.
So, I was given it at New Year and I didn't really want it. It was fucking, I was like, but the guy was like quite adamant. We were at some house party. He was like, we're all doing it. And I was like, no.
So
I kind of pocketed it.
Yeah.
And pretended.
I'm going to wait till I'm ready, actually.
Yeah.
Not when I'm told. I think there's going to be something coming up in my life that this would be put to better use.
Yeah. So I said to my mate, and he was like, all right, why not?
It's the love drug.
Yeah. And we did, and then we went in, and we start coming up as it's starting, and we were like, this is the greatest idea of all time.
This is perfect.
And it was fun. It was good fun.
Of course it would be.
However, there's a part in Love Actually where they're watching something on a screen, I guess, and then the screen goes all static. So they're playing the movie, the orchestra's playing along, good fun. It gets to the point where it goes all static, and I think it's 5 seconds. In my head, way longer.
Yeah.
And I went, this is the interval, obviously.
Oh, fuck.
Because it's static. And I went, nobody's clapping. This is very awkward.
Oh, no.
So I went,
oh, no.
And then the movie starts again like that. The whole theatre starts laughing.
Oh, fuck.
And I was like, oh no. And my mate's like, why have you done that? Everyone's looking at us. It was fucking horrific.
Fucking incredible.
And I was like, I couldn't stop thinking about it for weeks. I was just like, oh my God.
What I love most about that, and that says a tremendous amount about your character, is you were like, why is no one clapping? How rude. Well, I guess I shall take the reins here then.
And like, you think about how long that thought took to say. That's how it'd already been a couple of seconds in the static. Yeah. And in my head, I went,
this is insane. Why is no one clapping?
All right.
I'll be the fucking one. That's hilarious.
The people next to me were quite up in a balcony. There was this, and they were just like,
that's fucking amazing.
What are you doing? I couldn't stop thinking about it for weeks.
It's the innocence of youth. You have no idea how a million miles wrong you've got it. You're like, I can't. Everyone else is thinking, what are you doing? You're thinking, I can't believe none of you are fucking...
If there was an option at any point to just eject yourself out the theatre, and then you're out.